Thank you for visiting our channel. Today I came out to review and also quick unbox this projector. It is called Vankyo's Leisure 3. I just got my hands on it, so I thought, you know what, let's make a video for it. I do not want to forget that I already made a little written review on our website. So you can go ahead and visit and check it out. Links will be available in the bottom. Except that, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, click the subscribe button. Make sure you share this with your friends and family and click the notification icon so you will be notified once we have a new video out. Click the like button. This way it will motivate us to make these type of videos quickly for you. On top of that, if you have a question, drop them at the bottom of the video. We love to help you out ASAP. You can see that the box is really nicely designed, and once we open it, there is a little carrying case inside of it. So it comes inside of a really nice looking bag, and you can hear it. When I try to move it around, it has some little noise to it, but it is very compact, it's very small. And then once we start opening the zipper around, so this is very portable when it comes to how small the bag is. And then once we try to open it, you have a lot of things inside of it. So the first thing, you have a little sleeve on the top. And inside of that, you have some little documentations that we're going to take out. And also on the side, you have all of the components that are part of this. So these are all the components that was inside of the carrying case. As you can see that there is a HDMI cable that came with it, and it's about 1 meter long. The next thing they included is the VGA connection. I'm not going to open it because I do have a bunch of these. And there is a AV connection. This is going to go to the AV. We will show you once we start going towards the projector itself. And this is the RCA connection. So this is just a regular RCA connection, which is going to be yellow for the video and then white and red for the audio. And this part is the 3.5 jack that is going to go to your projector. And you also have the power connection, which is created for Canada and the United States. You can see this connector right here, and this will give you 110 volt. Here is the tiny IR remote. You can see the IR is on the top, and in the front you have just the basic functions, which is going to be power, and then the mute button, and then you have the play and pause, and then rewind and fast forward. You do have the four-way navigation, which is going to be okay, and then up and down, right and left, all going to be here. I know that I showed it backward. And going at the bottom part of it, you do have the escape, the menu, and also the source button. And if you look in the bottom part of it, you do have the volume up and down, and that's about it with their logo right in the bottom. Beautiful. Now here is the big moment, which is the actual projector. So it sits inside of a nice soft plastic, so this way it doesn't get scratched up when it's shipped to you. And it's really nicely done. And there's another plastic right here, so this way the name and also the buttons doesn't get damaged. So we're just going to put it right here. It looks really nice, by the way, just going around it. All right, so let's go through and just capture a bunch of the stuff that is here. So from the top, you can see it says some caution information. Then go on to the right side, the keystone, which is only going to be 15 degrees. And then you have the focus, so this way you can make it. And then there is a little support, so this way this part doesn't get damaged. Now going to the bottom part of it, on one side you have their logo really nicely written, and then going on the right hand side, then you have the navigation key. So just in case if you ever misplace your remote, then you're going to be able to use the buttons right on top of the projector itself so you can play your videos. So you do have the source button, menu, and then you have the four-way navigation, and then you have the return and then the power. Now going on the one side of it, we will start from this side. You have the power connection, and there are some little holes for ventilation. Going to the back part of it, you have a small but very loud speaker. Then you have some more holes for ventilation. There is an IR sensor, so that way your remote will work. And there's some more holes for ventilation. And then you have the VGA connection, so you can connect it to older type of computers. You have one USB 2.0 port. Then you have the HDMI connection. You have one TF card reader, which can only read 32 gig. You have an AV port, so you can connect it to your VCRs. And you have a headset jack, so this way you can connect it to your own speakers if you want to make it louder. There's more holes for ventilation, and this is where the heatsink is. Now going to the bottom part of it, so there is a little sticker here for warranty that will tell them when this was sold. Then you have a little part so you can make it stand up, or you're going to make it in an angle. There's no screws here. You do have a sticker, so this it will tell you what type of voltage it requires. So the voltage does not matter if you take this to Europe too. As long as you have the little plug in the front, this will be able to work. You can see that it goes from 100 volt to 240 volt, and it goes about 50 to 60 hertz. That's really cool. And then it is made in China. You do have some holes here for ventilation, and there's 4 little legs so you can stand up, and there's no other holes, so we can hook this up to a tripod. Okay, so that's really cool. Now, going to the front part of it, you're going to see the big lens. So there's a little cap in the front, so this way no dust sits in it. And also you have some more holes for ventilation and their name in the front. That is really cool. All right, enough said. Let's get this connected. So here you go. Once you hook it up, make sure that you put it on a level space. Like if you have a table, there is a little notch on the bottom that you can just open up the screw so you can sit properly on the table, or you can put it on a tripod with a little tray underneath of it. So make sure that you are about 1.5 meters away in order for you to get focused. And then once you focus it, and also you're going to fix the keystone, it will look beautiful. So after that, everything is on your hand in order to view your videos as I'm showing right now. As you can see right now, I already tried to play a few things for you guys, and I want to mention that once you have it on a regular daylight, and also you have some ambient light like I have on my table, it's very hard to see some of the videos. But except that, when you want to play anything on the screen itself, make sure it's a very dark room. And if there is a little bit of a light on one corner, that is going to be alright, because you're going to see it nice and crisp. I want to mention again, this is 480p, so yes, when you sit very near to the screen itself, you will see some pixels, but once you sit back a little bit, it's very nice. I want to mention again that the sound quality on this is very loud, but because the speaker is too small, you're going to hear some squeaks going through when you're listening to some of the sound itself, as I am.
Look like much, but there is a champion monster inside of him.
Did he eat one?
Thank you. That felt great.
But except that, it is very nice, very cool, and this is going to be very portable because it has the carrying case, everything with it. You're going to put everything inside of it, and you can take it for traveling, or if you're going to school and you're going to take this to your res with you, perfectly working there for you. So this way, when you're not going to use it, you can just put it away and you're good to go. With this projector, you will be getting the 3600 lux brightness, and also the contrast ratio on this is 2000 to 1. The lamp life on this is maximum of 40,000 hours. That will give you roughly about 15 to 16 years if you leave it on for 24 hours a day. And also the projection size, that when we projected it, we got roughly about 30 to 31 inches, and once we went to the back, we got maximum of 170 before it went out of focus. The next thing I want to mention is going to be the native resolution. This projector is 480p native resolution, but it can intake maximum of 1080p. So once you sit really near to the screen, then you will see some pixels. I do not want to forget that when you're using the remote on this, the IR sensor is sitting all the way in the back, so you have to make sure that you are going to point it near to the back for the remote to work. Except that if you have a little mirror, you can put it in the back, and then you're going to use it. Even if you're pointing towards the screen, it will work. But you need that little mirror in the back in order for everything to ricochet on the screen, and it will work for you. So we tested it with just a normal fan noise to see what type of numbers we're getting. And then we played a video and we put it on a maximum level of sound, and then we tried to see what type of numbers we're going to accomplish out of that. So we did a little switch around, and we brought some of those little paperworks that is inside of the actual carrying case at the end of this video. So here you go, what was included. It came with an FAQ page, which was sitting right on top of the projector, and on that you will be able to see all of their support emails in different countries, so that you will be able to get help if you ever need it. Now, going on the other side of it, it gives you some little detailed information, and also how you're going to be able to get support if you needed help with the projector itself. The next card that is going to be inside of it is a Share Your Leisure. Now, the best part about this is that they're going to give you something as a gift. So remember that Vankyo is not just about projectors, but they're also going to be able to share the love. The next part I saw was I have two user manual. One is a quick guide and one is an actual user manual. If you really look inside both of them, some of the similarities you will see. So I'm going to put this aside first, and we will go inside of the quick start guide. In the start guide, you're going to be able to see some of the settings. The information that is going to be provided all here, I am going to cover it on this video. Now go into the back part of it, you still have all of their help, which is perfect. And what we really want is how you're going to be able to get some customer service out of this if you're having problems. So this is the quick start guide. But then they also have this page, which is going to be the manual. And when I say that some of the stuff is very familiar, you can see the icons, of course, they're going to keep it the same, but it gives you more information of what's included inside of the box, which I'm just right now covering. And also it will tell you what functions are going to be available with the remote and also on top of the projector, which I will cover, and also what the connections they are, which is really cool. And going next, you have more information of how you're going to be able to see your inputs. Doesn't matter if it's VGA, HDMI, USB, AV, which is audio video, and also TF card and USB, which is the card reader, and also the USB connection to it, and also gives you more detailed information here. There's some specifications which will go through to even tell you native resolution is 480p and more inside of this. There's one more little paper that will come here, and the first thing that I saw was saying happy, and I flip it, it says unhappy. So if you are happy, you're going to be able to share your experience with your friends, and also you want to share this on social media, please go ahead and do that. But if you're not happy, this is really cool. They have all of their information on the bottom so you can contact them to make you happy. That means is if you needed support, they're always available to help you out within 24 hours. If you want to purchase it, links will be available in the bottom, except that. I hope you guys like our video. If you do like it, click the like button, subscribe button on the top, comment in the bottom. Always remember to visit our own website, which is xctex.info. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and other social networking places, and thank you.